Welcome to episode 68 of your CySA Plus Prepcast. In this episode, we will explore two of the most widely used tools in vulnerability management, Nessus and OpenVAS. These scanners form the core of many security programs and are relied upon by cybersecurity analysts to detect and prioritize vulnerabilities across diverse IT environments. Whether scanning for missing patches, insecure configurations, or outdated software, analysts turn to these tools for both routine assessments and advanced security diagnostics. Understanding how these tools work, what makes them effective, and how to use them correctly is critical for both the CySA Plus exam and your success as a vulnerability management professional. Let us begin with Nessus, developed by Tenable. Nessus is one of the most recognized and trusted vulnerability scanners in the cybersecurity industry. It supports a wide range of assessment types, including network scans, credentialed scans, compliance assessments, and configuration audits. Analysts use Nessus to detect vulnerabilities on servers, workstations, routers, firewalls, virtual machines, databases, and cloud services. Its versatility makes it applicable in both small environments and large enterprise networks, supporting consistent, automated, and high-fidelity vulnerability detection. Nessus is known for its comprehensive scanning capabilities. It detects thousands of known vulnerabilities, including missing security patches, misconfigured services, weak authentication settings, exposed services, and default or weak credentials. Analysts use Nessus to perform scans that simulate both external and internal attacker behavior, helping them identify the types of issues that could be exploited to gain access or escalate privileges. It provides a thorough snapshot of each system's risk profile, which helps teams prioritize mitigation. Credentialed scanning is one of Nessus's most powerful features. By using valid system credentials, Nessus can perform deep inspections of hosts that would be impossible through external scans alone. These scans access information such as software inventories, patch statuses, local user accounts, registry settings, and service configurations. Credentialed scans offer higher accuracy, detect hidden vulnerabilities, and reduce false positives. This method is especially useful for identifying configuration drift and ensuring that systems adhere to internal policies or industry standards. The core of Nessus's detection engine lies in its plugin architecture. Nessus plugins are modular scripts that detect specific vulnerabilities or misconfigurations. These plugins are regularly updated by Tenable to reflect the latest vulnerabilities, CVEs, and exploit techniques. Analysts ensure that their Nessus scanner is synced with the latest plugins before every scan. By keeping plugins current, analysts maintain visibility into newly disclosed risks and improve the accuracy of their assessments. The plugin library covers everything from zero-day advisories to legacy application weaknesses. Integration is a major strength of Nessus. It integrates with Tenable OM and Tenable DC, which are enterprise platforms that centralize vulnerability management activities. Analysts use these platforms to organize assets, assign ownership, track remediation, generate reports, and demonstrate compliance. The combination of Nessus for scanning and Tenable OM for reporting creates a robust workflow that improves team collaboration, incident response, and risk reduction over time. These integrations also support automation and role-based access control for large teams. Nessus supports compliance assessments by mapping detected vulnerabilities and configurations to specific control requirements. Analysts use Nessus to validate compliance with CIS benchmarks, PCI DSS controls, HIPAA security rules, and NIST 853 controls. The scanner produces detailed compliance reports showing which requirements are met and which are not, helping organizations prepare for audits and improve their security posture. This dual function, as both a vulnerability scanner and a compliance validator, makes Nessus indispensable in regulated environments. Operational planning is essential for effective Nessus use. Analysts configure scans with precision, adjusting parameters such as port ranges, scan speed, timeout values, and bandwidth limits. This customization reduces the chance of network congestion or service disruption. Scans are often scheduled during off-minutes maintenance windows or periods of low usage to minimize impact. Analysts also define scope carefully to avoid scanning sensitive or unstable systems unintentionally. With proper planning, Nessus can be used safely in live environments. Reporting is another area where Nessus excels. It provides customizable reports that include vulnerability severity ratings, asset summaries, detailed descriptions, remediation guidance, and exploit availability data. Analysts generate these reports for technical teams, management, or compliance officers, tailoring the content to the audience. Graphs, charts, and severity breakdowns help visualize the current state of vulnerabilities, while report filters enable drill-down analysis for specific asset groups or risk categories. Credential management is a critical consideration during Nessus scan configuration. Analysts must ensure that stored credentials are encrypted, access is restricted, and passwords are rotated regularly. They use dedicated scanning accounts with limited privileges to minimize the impact of a potential compromise. Credentials should be tested and validated prior to scanning to avoid failed logins or incomplete assessments. Proper credential hygiene enhances the effectiveness of Nessus scans while preserving security integrity. Finally, Nessus is often used for remediation verification. After patches are applied or misconfigurations are corrected, analysts rerun scans to ensure the issues are resolved. These validation scans confirm that risk has been mitigated and help track the progress of remediation efforts over time. Repeated validation also supports continuous improvement, helping teams refine their processes and avoid repeated exposures. Post-remediation scanning is essential for closing the loop in vulnerability management. For more cyber-related content and books, please check out cyberauthor.me. Also, there are more security courses on cybersecurity and more at baremetalcyber.com. Now let us examine OpenVAS, the Open Vulnerability Assessment Scanner. OpenVAS is a widely used, open-source vulnerability scanner known for its flexibility and transparency. It is part of the Greenbone Vulnerability Management Suite, which includes tools for scanning, analysis, and remediation tracking. OpenVAS is particularly popular among analysts who prefer open-source solutions, who need greater customization options, or who operate in environments with constrained budgets. While its interface and ecosystem differ from commercial tools like Nessus, OpenVAS provides comprehensive vulnerability detection that covers many of the same use cases. Like Nessus, OpenVAS is used to scan networks, servers, endpoints, and applications for vulnerabilities. It identifies unpatched software, exposed services, weak configurations, outdated components, and default credentials. Analysts use OpenVAS to evaluate both internal and external systems, with support for various operating systems, protocols, and application types. Its detection capabilities are driven by regularly updated network vulnerability tests, or NVTs, which are similar in function to Nessus plugins. One of the primary benefits of OpenVAS is its open-source foundation. This makes it particularly appealing for academic institutions, government agencies, and security teams that prefer or require open-source technologies. Analysts benefit from full visibility into the scanning engine, test definitions, and configuration logic. This transparency supports customization, auditing, and integration. Analysts can even write their own custom NVTs to detect unique vulnerabilities or assess compliance with organization-specific security policies. To ensure accurate and up-to-date results, analysts regularly update OpenVAS with the latest NVT feeds. These updates include detection signatures for new CVEs, protocol tests, and improvements to existing test logic. Frequent updates ensure that scans remain effective against emerging threats and provide comprehensive coverage. Analysts typically synchronize OpenVAS with public vulnerability databases and test feed repositories as part of their routine scanning process. Credentialed scanning is supported within OpenVAS, enabling analysts to conduct in-depth assessments of internal systems. With valid credentials, OpenVAS can inspect system configurations, registry entries, installed applications, patch levels, and user permissions. This deep visibility allows for more accurate detection and significantly reduces the likelihood of false positives. Credentialed scans are often used to assess compliance with secure configuration standards and to identify vulnerabilities that cannot be detected externally. OpenVAS is also well suited for integration with broader security platforms. Analysts commonly export scan results to security information and event management systems, asset inventory platforms, or risk dashboards. OpenVAS results can be correlated with log data, threat intelligence feeds, and incident records to support centralized vulnerability tracking and incident response. These integrations help ensure that vulnerability data is part of the organization's wider cybersecurity ecosystem and not siloed within the scanning tool alone. As with any scanning tool, effective use of OpenVAS requires thoughtful configuration. Analysts define scanning scope, schedule scan times, control scan intensity, and manage authentication settings. These configurations must reflect the organization's operational needs, risk tolerance, and infrastructure complexity. Poorly configured scans may miss vulnerabilities, cause unnecessary network load, or return excessive false positives. Careful setup ensures that scan results are reliable, actionable, and aligned with organizational objectives. OpenVAS also supports compliance assessment by enabling analysts to verify alignment with security frameworks such as PCI DSS, CIS benchmarks, and custom policy baselines. Reports generated from OpenVAS can be mapped to specific control requirements, allowing organizations to demonstrate compliance during audits or security reviews. Compliance reports can be customized by severity, category, and asset type, helping prioritize remediation and supporting long-term security improvement. To ensure consistent results and long-term success, analysts document their OpenVAS scanning methodologies thoroughly. This includes credential management, scan schedules, risk thresholds, notification policies, and remediation tracking procedures. Documentation supports transparency, enables process repeatability, and prepares the organization for regulatory audits or third-party assessments. It also serves as a knowledge base for onboarding new analysts and improving scanning strategies over time. Analyst proficiency with OpenVAS requires regular skill development. Open-source tools evolve frequently, and staying up to date with new features, interface changes, and detection logic is essential. Analysts train in topics such as authenticated scanning, NVT development, vulnerability scoring, and post-scan analysis. They also learn how to interpret results in the context of system roles, asset criticality, and known threat vectors. This ongoing training ensures that analysts can adapt their use of OpenVAS to support evolving security needs. To summarize Episode 68, mastering vulnerability scanners like Nessus and OpenVAS is foundational to effective vulnerability management. Nessus offers a feature-rich, enterprise-ready platform with powerful reporting, credentialed scanning, and integration with Tenable's broader suite. OpenVAS provides a flexible, open-source alternative with strong scanning capabilities, customization options, and transparency for analysts who require or prefer non-commercial tools. By understanding how each scanner works, how to configure them properly, and how to interpret their output, analysts can ensure comprehensive vulnerability coverage, support compliance efforts, and respond to emerging threats more efficiently. These capabilities are vital for your CySA Plus exam preparation and are essential for protecting modern organizational environments. Stay tuned as we continue your detailed journey toward CySA Plus certification success. Thanks for listening. To learn more about cybersecurity, please visit baremetalcyber.com. There you will find best-selling books, videos, and even more free cybersecurity training courses. Please subscribe to the Prepcast and our various podcasts. And thanks for listening.